Well, now we are shifting our focus to the brewing tensions in the Middle East. Now, as the tensions escalate in the Middle East, Israel's war cabinet is convening to discuss a potential response to Iran's unprecedented weekend strikes. Now, Iranian president has warned that the smallest action against Iran's interests will be met with a severe, extensive and painful. Now, meanwhile, Israel's planned ground offensive in Gaza's southernmost city of Rafah has been delayed following Iran's attacks. Now, CNN News 18's Abhishek Jha spoke exclusively to Iran and Israel's envoys to India over the escalating tension in the Middle East. Let's listen in.
As we have seen this entire issue going up and flaring up, of course, the world was waiting with a bated breath whether it will escalate to a full-fledged war. It doesn't look like now. How do you see the entire conflict that has been going on in the last 72 hours?
You know, what is going on in the region is the result of the violation of international law and humanitarian principle by illegitimate regime of Israel. You know, for more than 7 months, Israel is doing whatever it can do. It kills and do massive crimes in Palestine, in Gaza. Besides this, recently, Israeli fighters has targeted Iranian consulate in Syria, which was a flagrant violation of international law. We always have mentioned and emphasized that we are serious to defend our national and security, our national interest and our security. You know, we has declared, we has warned Israel and other people that, other countries that we are not hesitating, we are not accepting any violation, any aggression on our national interest.
India has been a very close partner of traditional and historical linkages with Iran, and of course it has a very close ties with Israel also. And the two sides are fighting right now. So how do you see the role of a country like India, which has a huge diaspora in Iran, in Israel? It has a good government-to-government linkages, people-to-people engagement. What kind of role do you see for India in that region?
India is an important country, has good relation with both sides. You know, we have very good relation with India. India has good relation with Israel. And India as a rising power, as a big economy, which has, as you mentioned, big diaspora in Israel and a group of Indian in Iran. Besides our other cultural relation, can play active role. We, since the beginning, you know, not in this issue, the tension between Iran and Israel. Since the beginning of the Gaza massacre, we try to encourage India to play active role to prevent more massacre in Gaza. We believe that India can, through its diplomacy, through its good relation with other countries, with both sides, can stop this tension, the war between Israel and Gaza.
How far are we from war? Is it over? Is it past?
We are in war. I mean, if you look at it in perspective, Israel is already many years in war. You know, during the days of the Shah, we had an ambassador in Tehran. But since the revolution that took aside a very anti-Israeli approach, we are at war of proxy with Iran more or less since that time. Just now, this week, a court in Buenos Aires, finally, after bombing in the early 90s of both our embassy, where 29 people died, and our Jewish community, the Jewish community center there, they said that it was Iran together with Hezbollah that did it. So, you know, over the years, they attacked us all around the world. They attacked in Israel. They are building their proxy forces proxy in the sense that they train them, they finance them, and equip them. And you can see now the ones that started, Hamas is a proxy of Iran, started October 7, then joined them, all their other proxies.
Iran attacked Israel with about 300 or so. 350
projectiles.
Drones, projectiles, everything. And you downed most of it.
99%.
99%. So that's the accuracy rate that you have said. And would it have been possible without the support of your allies forces which were present in the region and providing you all the intelligence and cover?
So first of all, I must say, because everyone asked about whether US and Israel eye to eye, of course we are different countries, we have different interests, but the closeness, support of US to Israel is second to none. The Americans really, outstandingly from October 7, all along, they saw things differently in some junctions, but in general, the support is huge. And also there, the Americans were very relevant and bringing also other friendly countries in the region. And together, I think the success was a joint success. Of course, Israel has Iron Dome and Arrow 2 and Arrow 3 and David Sling. We have systems that we have developed that are very unique in the world, that are our technologies. Some of them, there are other similar systems in the world, but some are very unique to Israel. And by the way, the technology of missile defense that Israel was a pioneer in the world is also in a joint venture in the MRSAMs, protecting Indian vessels. And so they have very good systems of anti-missile, and the success is amazing.
Well, it's time